Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm going to start with this. JP Morgan has trademarked a cryptocurrency payment wallet. Now, why all of a sudden is JP Morgan crypto friendly? Remember, Jamie Dimon said Bitcoin was nothing but a scam in the past. But this comes at a strange time after what happened with FTX. Now all of a sudden, they want to stay relevant inside of crypto. Via New York Times, a federal judge is expected to rule in the coming months in a lawsuit brought by the SEC Gov charges the cryptocurrency issuer Ripple with offering unregistered securities inside a crypto nemesis campaign to rein in the industry. Gary Gensler, in my opinion, has been compromised and should not be regulating crypto in any way. Remember when Kevin O'Leary was condemning Ripple for defending themselves against the SEC? I do. And that's the thing. I remember this. He was like, I don't understand why Ripple would be fighting back against the SEC. But here's the thing. Now, today, we all know the corruption behind all of it. And the corruption still continues. Accredify failed to file its amicus brief on behalf of the SEC by the deadline last night, so that leaves the final tally at 14 for Ripple and 1 for the SEC. For you Americans, Ripple scored 2 touchdowns and the SEC got a 1-point safety. Now, these companies are behind Ripple. They don't even have to be behind Ripple. They didn't have to do this, period. They chose to do it because they could see the corruption at the SEC. And Ripple's out there fighting for all of crypto right now, not just for themselves. A win for Ripple is a win for crypto. If the Ripple CEO donated millions to Democrats, we all know that they would have never had any lawsuits filed against them by the SEC. SEC is politically motivated. The only reason they didn't go after scams like FTX was because the CEO donated millions to their political party. Now, Sam Bankman-Fried brought politics directly into crypto. He also now brought fast-track regulations into crypto. And I believe it was all done at the right time for a reason. And it still is strange that JP Morgan all of a sudden wants to become crypto friendly as well. September 14, 2021. This wasn't just a couple of meetings between the CFTC, SEC Gov, and FTX official. This was a constant dialogue. These people need to be in front of Congress explaining what they were planning. The CFTC should not be regulating crypto either. I believe they're compromised as well. So who will regulate crypto? Whoever does it, I'm sure, is not going to be looking out for the retail investor in any way. That's why I always said they need another branch of government, a new branch. And they need to come in and regulate crypto if there's going to be regulations. Look out for the retail investor, me and you. Don't look out for the institutional money, and don't get corrupted by that institutional money either. We don't need more government regulation. We need more free market regulation and personal responsibility. Let's end the Fed government stimulus, subsidies, guarantees, and bailouts. The NYSE started in 1792. The SEC was not created until 1934. We were better off without it. Now, when I first got into crypto, it was the wild, wild west. If you invested in something and you got rug pulled, too bad, so sad, you were out your money. And it's been like that for a while. Some rug pulls are blatant rug pulls. Others are hidden. You get inside, you might make a little bit of money at first, but then all of a sudden it crashes to zero. And sure, regulations are going to come. We knew this all along. The day we invested in crypto, at some point in time, they were going to bring regulations. But now they're bringing them for one reason and one reason only. I believe this is all part of fast-tracking a CBDC. How to launch an SEC Gov complaint token. I think it's pretty clear. Compliant token, sorry. Ethereum, we know, got a free pass. Ripple was fully transparent and got hit with a lawsuit. FTX sponsorship status. Mercedes canceled. ICC canceled. Miami Heat Arena canceled. Tom Brady canceled. Steph Curry canceled. FTX Field, California canceled. MLB canceled. Miami-Dade County canceled. Furia and TSM Esports canceled. U.S. Congress, SEC, and CFTC still going strong. And I believe that the whole time that Sam was meeting with them, they knew exactly what was going on. I still believe that call came from the top. Hear this kid out. Give him a free pass. He's with us. SEC Chair Gary Gensler faces a growing political problem. He has a shrinking number of allies in Washington. So SEC Gary Gensler faces a political problem. Wall Street and Republicans are out to get him, and even some Democrats are fuming. At the same time, Gensler is facing unrest among SEC staff over a growing workload and a return to office policies. 19 months after taking the SEC's reins, Gensler, a veteran of the Clinton and Obama administration, has drawn widespread ire thanks to ambitious regulatory agenda poised to shape up much of corporate America. The SEC is pursuing new rules that would force companies to disclose their carbon emissions and fundamentally revamp the stock market's inner workings. And now we see carbon emissions as well. I said it from day one. If your crypto isn't green, it will be gone. And we know carbon emissions is all the talk right now in Washington, all tied to the World Economic Forum as well. The SEC have no shame and no conscience. Everyone knows it, including the judges. And I think this judge sees right through the SEC. I think it's just a matter of time until this judge says, I had enough, and rules in favor of Ripple. Ripple price prediction is SEC decision weight impacting XRP. Now we know as XRP holders that this lawsuit is definitely bringing the price of XRP down, like it's held back. Look at all the growth that Ripple has had through this entire bear market, yet the price doesn't reflect any of that growth at all. It's the same for other ISO coins. That's why I said from day one that if Ripple wins this lawsuit, I feel all of these utility-driven ISO coins are going to skyrocket in value, not just XRP, but XLM, XDC, Algo, IOTA, maybe HBAR, Casper, DAG. Because here's the thing, a win for Ripple is a win for all of crypto, but certain cryptos in my opinion. Once regulations come, meme coins will be the first to go. It's just a matter of time. After November 21st, if nothing happens to XRP price, then nothing will happen until the SEC case settles. In my opinion, it might go high as $3 per coin after settlement. And yes, I understand banks can use the technology. However, price should have changed by now after all that Ripple did so far. And I've been wondering that from day one. I kept saying, look at more and more on-demand liquidity corridors opening up, ODL going live in some countries. Yet the price doesn't change. And now here we are. It's the 22nd. And the price hasn't changed, even though some banks are now on board with ISO. But I don't think that system fully goes live until March either. So that could be one thing still holding the price back. We'll have to wait and see. This is the bottom of crypto. 4 reasons. Binance helping exchanges for liquidity. US and UK crypto law by next year. This will convince whole world to accept crypto as a currency. Ripple is on point to win the SEC lawsuit. Recent FTX crash alerts government. Now, I did a video where I talked about Tether as well. Maybe Tether will have to crash first. But if not, then I do believe the bottom is in. We'll have to wait and see. We're talking about the guy who went after Kim Kardashian. Gary Gensler gave FTX a free pass, but went after Kim Kardashian. The SEC's regulation by selective enforcement is harming the industry and failing to protect customers. My Token Taxonomy Act provides regulatory clarity and solves this problem. Now, some people already came up with a plan for regulations, but Gary Gensler is never going to let this get passed. I don't think Congress will let this get passed either. The thing is, they want to be the ones in charge. Other countries are already on board with regulations. They have their own set of regulations. All we would have to do is adopt those regulations here in the US. But it won't happen because they need to do it the way they want to do it. They're going to try to shake out the retail investor, in my opinion, here in the US. But we'll have to wait and see. But with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.